I'm back for Dusty S's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia 19. I'm with Freshie from Blue Jays, following the team locking in stage 2. So three mapper versus Mike, kind of surprising to see you struggle against them on LAN. What are your thoughts heading out of that series?
We won. That was good. Map one was like clean, but map two, we won a lot on the T side, and then on CT side, I mean rounds just fell apart. Like we tried to do an outside push, and unlucky we lost the gunfights, and then there was like a couple rounds that came A on me, and I got like timing really bad, and one time I tabbed out, which like gave them an opening kill, which was really bad. So it was kind of a rough CT side for us, but after that we were just like, okay, we need to lock in a little more. And then in Inferno, I mean, it got a little close, but we ended up winning, so that was good. So as long as we win, it's fine.
And with that, you're in stage 2. How are you feeling about the team's ability to go deep, make a deep run here at Fragadelphia in stage 2? Obviously, we've seen you be a pretty strong player on various teams throughout the year, doing well at a lot of Frag events. Do we think a deep run's in the cards for this new Blue Jays roster?
Yeah, yeah, no, I think we're gonna go pretty far. Uh, there's some good teams here, so we'll see how that goes. But we're very confident we're going to win against these teams. So, I mean, we'll just see how it goes.
And of course, you won Frag in Philly, playing with the old Blue Jays, with Snav and those guys. And of course, it was quite shocking to hear that. It's quite shocking to hear that they had been, dismissed. Were you aware that that was going to happen on Blue Jays? That they were going to get rid of, Slight, Snav, and Slight Snav and one player who's eluding me right now?
Um, there was like some something that happened inside the team that didn't go too well. So then, like, there was already people that were, you know, we were going to get rid of, and then, uh, and then once one person was going, and then the org like was thinking about other people, and then like we wanted someone, but then someone wanted someone else, and then it was just a real like mess trying to like find who we want. But at the end of the day, I feel like we got a big upgrade compared to our previous roster. I mean, I love the old guys, and they're all like my friends and stuff, but it's really good that I get to play with these new guys.
Is that a continuation of the drama? Obviously, another shocking thing that happened to Blue Jays around a similar time was getting rid of Wolf from that team. Was that just a continuation of the drama that came from that?
No, there wasn't really much drama. It's just we got rid of Wolfie, and it was a build up, and we decided, some of the players decided, like, we're worried about going into the RMR with Wolfie, and it was nothing against him, but we decided last second to get someone else, because we were just worried about what would happen if the same mistakes would happen in the regular games. So that was pretty much it.
Now, you ultimately end up picking up the Moneyball trio of Cryptic, Junior, and CLASIA. Did you play any role in deciding who Blue Jays was going to pick up? What was the process like in the organization to sort of decide, like, what NA stack are we going to go with?
Well, because Nouns kind of like died, uh, you know, Junior was available, and that like whole roster was available, and they have really good players on their team. So, the org just decided to jump on them and get them, and I don't blame them because Junior's a really good player. So, and then like, honestly, I really wanted to play with Cryptic again because I've been played with Cryptic for a long time in my career, and he's such a great teammate, and I've kind of like came up with him, so it means a lot to me that I get to play with him again. So that's a really fun reunion right there.
Was it anything you? So it sounds like you obviously liked, the decision Blue Jays ultimately made, but was something you had any influence in, or where did the decision come from?
Well, I mean, it was kind of when like people were thinking about like some like tea was going on inside. I can't really say. I don't think I can say it, but it was some like situation was happening, and then like we wanted one player on Moneyball, and then that one player wouldn't leave unless another player from Moneyball came in, and it kind of just like, okay, well, we have to get this guy because we want this guy, and this guy's good. So at the end of the day, we just decided, you know what, plus VRS is really important too, so if we're getting two of them, might as well just keep the core for them because it's just like on paper the one-on-one individuals are a little bit better. But I did really like my old teammates, but I think it's a huge upgrade for sure. So once we actually start getting a lot of reps in and stuff like that, I think we're going to hit a new peak then, even higher than we could have hit with the previous Blue Jays roster.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here as well, but you worked with Tommy Axt on an older iteration of Boss. What's it like getting to reunite with him on this Blue Jay squad?
I really like Tommy. I think he's a great coach. He's taught me a lot. The first time he coached me, and I'm just really happy to have him again because he's a really great guy, and you know, he's someone that I can learn a lot from, and I can still learn a lot from, and he does help me a lot. Like maybe not like mechanically, of course, but in the game, he gives me a lot of tips and helps me a lot. So that means a lot. So it does help, and I think we're all happy with it too.
You'll be starting in stage 2 tomorrow, which is going to be a VRS-enabled event, so it's really important you guys hit the ground running. How are you feeling about your chances to do a deep run into stage 2 and then into playoffs tomorrow?
I think we have a good chance. We got close with some teams, like M80. We took a map off them, and then we, you know, we played an event before this. It was a little rough, but I know that we know we're a lot better than this. So hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to prove it because we know that we're a lot better than what we showed before and previously.
All right, that's Freshie from Blue Jays. We'll see them in stage 2 tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time.